Well, hello. I am back from outer space. No, I don't have that mod, Toilet Obliterator. The update hasn't been updated, so I will have to figure that out. I'm sorry. Thank you for the welcome back. I am no longer underwater. I'm not saying that some of my country is still underwater, but yes, no, it's good to be back. Good new year, and I hope everyone is well. I need to actually let you see the game. That might be a good start, wouldn't it? Nixon. What do you? At least it isn't on fire. No, it's this time it's not on fire. It's underwater. And oops, turn that off. I was going to stream Planet Zoo, but Planet Zoo had other ideas, which is rather unfortunate. Australantis, pretty much. There's quite a large area that was literally 2 meters underwater, so and we're talking very, very flat land. Just so much water. I forgot what sunlight looked like for a little bit. No, Queensland was fine. Queensland has the crocodiles. It was New South Wales and Victoria that got hit, and I am in southern New South Wales, so schedule everyone in the raid. I'm kind of just setting everything up again because I decided to restart, because why not? Wasters from the pest organisation. You are indeed a pest organisation. Oh, I thought I told you to go away. Oh, stabby, stabby. Is it a drow? Yeah, you're fine. It would have been about a month, yes. It has been a while. It has been a while. So if I forgot, looks like I've forgotten what I'm doing, it's because I've forgotten what I'm doing. Oh, you're gonna bleed out. Please stop that. And I'm still learning the new. I haven't been playing any games whatsoever in that time that I was off, so I'm actually, this is really me looking at the new DLC for the first time. Crocodiles are not allowed to like things. No, they're not. Everything in their day is angry. Oh, this isn't temperature. How's everyone else been? New year, new toilets. Oh, fair enough. I just realised who I was talking to. I just literally saw an advertisement today that said New Year, new barbecue. So I don't know. I had that in my head when you said New Year, new toilet. I was just like, did you see an advertisement somewhere that's encouraging you to get toilets? Oh, I'm sorry that you have it here. Sorry to hear that you haven't been well. It's never fun. So here's my mighty mountain I'm going to mine into. We shall make a fortress worthy of dwarves. Any New Year's resolutions? I have obviously the exercise one, but that's always been a... that's always one. I would like to get Beat Saber in my attempt to get more active. How are you going with that, Atamu? Yes, volcanic cave. That's exactly what I plan on doing, making a mighty mine of mining. Mighty mountain of mining. That's it. Yes, good positive vibes. Alright, what do you do? Ooh, you're a miner. Fantastic. Yep, right now, prisoner. Convert, then recruit. My friend had one and then broke it. What did they break? His resolution was to not kill. That's a hard one. I think you don't set absolutes. You gotta say you do it less. Then eventually you'll get onto it. I don't think there's cold turkey quitting swearing. It's just like, I'm not going to, like, I'm going to do better at exercising this year. I want to lose weight, but that's a it's like I want to do better about it. It's not a you will do better. It's I'm going to try. Or is that setting the bar too low? A man-hunting monkey, that's like my biggest fear. Sky High. No! Don't kill my bot! Piss off, monkey! Kill the monkey. There we go. Landing zone. There. Where'd the shuttle arrive? Where is it? Oh, there. Get in, please, and leave. Oh, I didn't realize how far away that was. Whoops. Howdy, Thunderclap. I hope you're well. Thanks, Thunderclap. It's getting a bit better. It's better where I am, but I do know that there was a town that was evacuated last week because it's still underwater, so it's slowly getting better. Hey, Bullfed, DLC is what happened. And I was going to play Planet Zoo, but Planet Zoo is being a pain in the ass. In that it wants to crash every time I try to place a tree. And so, yeah, gonna have to wait on that one. So I'm just starting a new map just for the sake of it. Ease myself back in. No. I haven't got any new PC. No, the toolkit isn't active, unfortunately. That's a though I think Matamu or somebody said something about it being on GitHub. So no. I most definitely have not got a new PC. Still here in all of its weirdness. Thank you to Little Obliterator for the gift sub. I can't buy all the corn. Okay. I'll have a look into that. I'm not going to look into it now, though. I actually need to tell you to butcher the creatures too forever. No, my computer's behaving itself, surprisingly. Just trying to think of anything I did get that was new. Not really. I got a new monitor. It's the old one fried. Tactical booty jorts. Ew. How did I miss that? That is very true, Riven. Motivation doesn't last forever, well, neither does bathing. That's why I recommend it daily. Very, very true. Oh yeah, buffet. It's one or the other. There is no in between. There is no in between. Oh, I need you to make... Oh my goodness. I started doing this and then forgot. Start making food. Baby food. Gonna need that. Then I want you to make... Simple meal, thank you. Then packaged survival meal. And then if you... that'll do for you. So, I was watching Trigath, one of the Legion members, playing Beat Saber, and I was just like, and I was joining in, obviously, just at my computer, not actually with the VR. I was like, this is actually really fun, and I really, really want to get this, and it, like, music is an absolutely fantastic motivator for me, so it's just like, yeah, I could do this, and like, maybe I can stream it. So, yeah, maybe when I can convince my husband to get me VR, which is only $1,400, we'll, yeah, I'll do some Beat Saber. £25°F. That doesn't seem very high. Oh, trading ship. Hello. I'm probably not going to have anything to give you, unfortunately. Can you beat Saber to Jackass? As in the movie? You know, there's probably somebody who's done that. No thanks, Thunderclap. Why? Dehydration. Why have you got dehydration? Place mount spot. There. You are not allowed to ride the Muffalo. Muffalo. I don't know what it is. It's cute. Unless you are outside of this area. Because otherwise, you just leave it everywhere and it dies of dehydration. There's a reason no one lives there. Yeah, that's true. Just live in a place that's comfortable for you. I prefer the warmth. I know people that prefer the cold. We can preferably never meet, and we'll just talk to each other across the internet. I am running I've got a Mercantor, which is me. I have the, which I've only just briefly dabbled in. I'm very, very new to this DLC. As I said before, because of the flooding, I have had no time to myself. So I bought the DLC and then didn't really get to actually use it until now. Because I did have a mod that gave me robots, and then I'm like, hang on, there's robots in the game, need to learn how to use. So I'm like, I need the cleany bots, I need my Roombas. I need them. Yeah, they are faster, but that's okay. So we can buy you all the Roombas. No! No more Roombas! No more! No more! Why? Why do you live? Get out. Actually need to get rid of this down here. Mine connected doors. Please go work on that. And you need to be hauled urgently. Bye. No! No more! No more! I can make a uranium toilet if people so desire. Hang on, I've got uranium right here. We'll mine out the uranium, we'll give him a uranium toilet. Perfect. Harvest. I don't think I have a urinal. I've got, like, it's a hole in the ground. Does that count? The pregnancy section of this DLC is interesting. I understand how it works. Took me a while to figure out how, like, being in labor works. I was like, why? Why is this baby sick? No, I don't have any kleptofants. I have a kleptofluffy. But doesn't keep all, I don't think he keeps stuff on him, does he? Yeah, no. Yes, thank you. They are in my freezer. I did find that out the hard way. I was like, what is this? What are this? No, don't make everything sick. Then I found the seed that that a trader had about the that can absorb the toxic stuff, and I was just like, oh, that's great. And then I put too much, like I put it in the wrong place, and everything was just broken. And I was like, no, now it's a toxic wasteland. And then I had an infestation of bugs because there was so much toxic waste everywhere. I did not think this through. Flashed on. I know that not necessarily that much happens playing Rimworld. I am slightly upset that I can't do Planet 2, but I'm sure it'll fix itself eventually. If I can get my husband to consider streaming with me, I might do Star Citizen. Oh, you guys don't have a bedroom. I do not need to be told about whether or not my fishing spots are on fire. I do not care. Stellaris. I do have Stellaris. Problem with the problem with Stellaris is that I play really long games. Well, maybe I could convince Sterling to do that. We just keep playing it each week, each time, and you can see my butterfly race. My butterfree battalions. Those games can go for a long time. But I suppose that's the point, isn't it? Butterfly. There's a butterfly race in Stellaris, and I love them. They're called the Lepidopterans. And they're a hive mind. Get inside. You're sick. Brick, you're not. Come here. You're not sick. I'm not even. Oh. There's 3 of them. Draft. You're dead. Where's the other one? Wait. Wait! No! None of that! No! Son of a female dog. No, you haven't. Please don't shoot Brick. Please don't shoot Brick. Don't use him as cover. That's rude. $7 hours, you'll be right. How do I... Animals, you can go anywhere. Schedule, you can go anywhere. Oh, I need to build that thingy with the place and the who builds it. What's that, Teddy? Oh, it's production. Medi-train table. That's the one I want. Name in game. What would you like to name, Tamu? The first boom rat needs to be named Fred. Okay, yep. If I get boom rats. If I get an imp person, I'll name them Fred. Because they breathe fire. Or a pyromaniac. How about that? These terms acceptable? Scavenging mechanic is with a raiding party. Hello! How you doing? I hope you are well. Doing well enough, thank you. Coming back to streaming after a hiatus. What have you just come from? I don't have any boom rats, remember? Thanks to a little bit around. Fair enough. Have you played Rimworld much, or just starting out yourself, or just testing out the new DLC like myself? Do forever, but don't do it with colonist corpses. Do it until we have 5. Rimworld is your main jam. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Oh yeah. Can you build that, please? Because I have a feeling that's how you repair it. Please excuse the screaming outside. I promise you it is small children who have discovered the rain. Malnutrition? Why are we not... Oh. It's because both of those people are sick. Just wallaby things. Resurrect, there we go. Doing my own posture check. Thanks, Night Owl. Water break. Oh, actually, I have water. just Rimworld things, you know, to putting my toxic fallout next to my potatoes. Gun. Where's the other ones? There are more of them. Am I blind? Oh, there. Knife. Knife. Somebody forgot to reset the traps. No! I'm gonna have a shootout, are we? Should be interesting. Stabby, stabby. Dead. Undraft. Random potato. Let's get rid of that. I mean, yeah, I'll take that. Everyone stay inside. Apparently there's gonna be bunny rabbits or something, right? It's just a bunny rabbit. Yeah, I've had insomnia for years. Don't miss that. It's not just a bunny rabbit. I can't do the accent right. Oh no, the door's open. Shit. Quick. Quick. Well, it's 8 PM where I am, so I'm going to be gone for another 2 hours or so. No, 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 no! Please! Oh, come on, son of a female dog! Close! Oh, that's just rude. Closed after it let all of them in. Sure, sure. Really not doing well here. Some people sleep until the morning, others know they have to bring the morning. Okay, you need help. You need to die. Don't go play chess, go lay in bed. Go to bed. Why is Cookie having a life-threatening immunity? Now you're fine. Shit. Pet the rabbits? Or do you want me to find one of my cats? It's both an option. Okay, well here, I'll pet the dead rabbit, wherever it's gone. There you go. Hang on. Let me find the cat. Hey, Alfie. Hello, Alfie. Hello, my baby. You come up here so I can pat you? The internet wants me to pat you. Come on. He's like, no, mummy, it's hot. I don't want to be anywhere near you. There you go. I gave him a scritch, and he licked me. Yesterday I was cleaning out my absolutely massive fish tank, and Teddy decided that it was going to be a great plan to go to sleep on my back while I'm leaning over the fish tank. I'm like, thanks. The cats would probably try to eat the rabbit. What did I need you for? Oh, mining, that's right. Oh, I haven't done my manager yet. Manager. Hunting all predators, thank you. Except for Arctic wolf. Manage. New job. All animals. Except for the Arctic wolf and Megasloth. Oh, no, there's a Megasloth in there. Cat all on map. Why? What's wrong with you? You're fine. Son of a gun. He stinketh. Gold. Cool. Oh, I need to keep doing manager stuff. I need to clear areas, clear wind type and everything that blocks wind except for anima trees. Manage. Woodlogging. All except for anima trees. I need 850. Thank you. And count all on map. Then all ambrosia bush. Do as much as that. Only mature plants, wild hill root. Only want like 200 of that. And new job, all edible plants. Not that. I hear Australia has some pretty small spiders. They need big ones. We have small and big spiders. We have both. Sure, Tamu. 50-foot spiders. Mm-hmm. Oh. Then go up to 10 and then go up to 15. Thankfully, you only have to worry about funnel web spiders if you're in Sydney. Just don't live in Sydney. Yeah, isn't it cool? So I can go temperature. I've got temperature control units, which are kind of cool. So I can make them wide. I can make them long, or I can make them wide and long. Please don't step on any traps. Thank you. Now, I can't tell you which mod it is because I can't remember, but hang on, it might be in the mod list. Options, mod options. Temp. Perfect for mystery meat. Yes, yes, mystery meat. It's in here somewhere. Eh. Does it show the mod in the item description? That's a good idea. Temperature control unit, apparently. Oh. So temperature control unit and replace stuff. Oh, I didn't realise that was a function of that mod. I just assumed it was somewhere. Hey, deranged one. Production. We're gonna need a tailoring bench soon. I was gonna not do this, but oh well. Storage. Still skip there. Yes, 20,000. Actually, don't do that yet. Recycle apparel. Do forever. Do everything that is tainted, and do everything that is below, that is poor quality for now. Then I want you to make me toques for everyone. Do until you have 2. I prefer it if you didn't use cloth. Use anything else but. How are we going at converting you? Should probably really put my tox packs. Probably have quite enough food, but alright, everyone wake up. Nope. Nope, apparently you want to be in bed. Okay. Kind of boppy. Boppy sax. You're right there, Riven. Oh, you on your mobile, are you? Check. I need... Why do they need so much stuff? Ridiculous. Waste, yeah, and chunks. That one. Thank you. And then chemical fuel from poop. Poop. I really don't think you need to. Anything stored? Yes. Okay, so tox. I really do like this search function. Okay. That's terrible. Why? Hang on. Hang on. Where did the little bastard go? Does it just run off? Can somebody please explain? That's my clean sweeper. The other one's outside. Where? It was you! Oh, did I not get it out when I... Nah. That's not fair. Lifter. It was still in the machine. And I destroyed the machine. Strange one, I think that Riven was being facetious. I like having the option of like it bringing the autocorrect up on the top of the on your phone, the top of your screen, so you can go, oh yeah, that's what I wanted. But whenever my nickname for my sister is Leash, and whenever I type that into my phone, it comes up as a suggestion for leishmaniasis, which is an absolutely awful disease to have. And it's like, no. She thinks it's funny because she works in the medical field, but yeah. It wouldn't be the first time that I've accidentally sent her, called her the wrong thing. Very much gallows humor, yes. Bye, Zen. Thanks for coming and helping. I'm actually going to turn you into just rice. And you into just potatoes. And then you can be vegetarian. Yes, please go eat something. Please take care of yourself. Oh dear, I didn't realise that. I thought that the mech was actually out of the machine, and when I deconstructed it, it deconstructed the machine. So it's like, I'll put that down to a learning curve. Can't be. Why is it raining so much? Oh my goodness, it's New South Wales. I was like, when I first started playing with the robots, I was just like, oh yeah, I'll make somebody a Mechantor, and then I didn't realise that they needed to have crafting as a skill in order to do the stuff, and so I'm like, alright, fine, gotta redo everything. Water break, thank you. It's not water, it's juice this time, but thank you. You can go up to 7. Stretch and an eye break. Okay. Stretch. For the eye break, I'm going to pet the cat that is sitting about 2 meters away. There you go. And petted the cat. He's not really sitting where I can stream him, unfortunately. Not that he's really doing anything of interest. Yeah, gee, that was about right. It's like, oh my goodness, why? I don't mind them as an inbuilt method though, so. You need to cook first, then 5 and 5, there we go. I honestly, like, you need robots because you need somebody to be a dedicated hauler and a dedicated cleaner, otherwise... Environmental... Yeah, I don't mind the consequences, well, the concept of consequences, I suppose. Because before there was really no consequence except for basically just power. Now, you guys wanted me to build a uranium toilet, didn't you? Weirdos. Oh, I don't have enough steel! It seems like an oversight. How can you be ravenously hungry? I don't understand. If you're going to keep doing that, maybe I should get a neutral hair dispenser. That's one way to stop them. Okay, I'm going to turn you off because I don't need you at the moment. And caribou. Oh, delightful. Is there only one though? Yeah, there's only one of them. Ah! Oh, he's going to attack my bastard. No, run! Fuck. At least I didn't kill it this time. Come on, caribou. Come through my traps of death. Nope. There. Please close. Thank you. You have 11 shooting. How did you miss? Oh, shivers. Actually, these doors are a lot slower than normal. Leave me alone. You're already there. Can you schedule? Brick. Can you haul that, please? Because I don't want to lose it again. Please don't just leave the muffalo out in the middle of nowhere. Cookie's having a baby. Oh, the pig people. Hello. Digging at no. Hello, Huss. That's me. Hey, Rasky, how you doing? Please, let's just appreciate that this pig person's name is Mulgo Pork. It's a pig person. Oh, nice. I hope you had fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow. Oh my goodness, I'm not... what? Probably butchered that, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can repair that. Thank you. One of the great things about things overlapping is when the people feed the babies, they use the toilet sometimes as a place to sit down to feed the baby, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what are you doing? Clothing racks for all the clothes that I expect that I'm going to be building, even. No hay in here, please. No hay. Plenty of stuff to do at home, actually. You guys can work from home for a little bit. Robots, work from home. Go, little robot, go! So my idea with building the food all the way over here is that they have to make the choice. If there's nothing here, then they go over here to eat, but because they'll go towards the closest source. That is the hope, at least. Hello, madam. Good morning. It is evening for me, but thank you. It's been, yeah, so far so good. I do like being in their good graces, so I'm going to accept that. Where did you land? You couldn't have landed further away. Well, you probably could have. I guess I shouldn't say that too loudly because they might. Production. That reminds me, I need a crafting spot so I can make myself some bows. Great bows. Do until I have 2, and they have to be good quality. And please be level 6. How are we doing at recruiting you? Wow, probably left that way too late. Or you could, you know, just deal with the problem yourself. You're not a pyromaniac. Incapable of animals, but you're really good at animals. Gonna have to explain that one to me. But crafting and construction, that's kind of nice. Okay, yep, come on. Come on. No plotting, you two. Artery blockage. I suppose I should make some bedrooms for these good fine people. Oh, slightly longer. Oh well. No structure. And there. And then we shall make this into a hospital slash I forgot the words. Bunker? No. Barracks? Barracks. These are actually better bedrooms. So, guess what? You are getting better bedrooms. Brick and cookie. Okay, so this is all apparel that is allow all tainted apparel. That is normal and below. There we go. This is going to be the kid one. Kid. I love the kid helmets. They look like little bike helmets. They're adorable. It's the idea of small children just running around all the time with bike helmets on for no particular reason. This was going to be the headgear one. So armor and headgear, and noble apparel and headgear, and yeah. Then this one, no tainted apparel, above good quality, and it is going to be the let's see if I can spell Parker. Yep, and then I might as well copy this. So instead of Parker, this one is going to be tribal wear. And this one is going to be squirrels. Button down shirt. Did I get rid of the Parkers? I did, yes. And this one is going to be pants. And this one is going to be corsets. Because corsets, you can make a lot of money from. And I, of course, forgot to close the door again. Who's the closest person? You are. Come on. Where are the damn squirrels? Let's just aim at squirrel. That's alright then. Probably gonna make it across all the traps. Oh no, there's two of them. No! Three? Good job. 3 more. Nope. When are you gonna have your baby, woman? You can come in. Oh, you're quite psychote. Carriers of this gene are immune to environmental toxins, but not from direct toxic attacks. They get no toxic buildup from toxic gas, polluted terrain, or toxic fallout. They are not bothered by acidic smog. They are still vulnerable to direct attacks like venom and injected poison. Additionally, they are immune to rot stink exposure. Hello, Candy Boy. Seeing you from China. Hello. I'm Os, and I am from Australia. I forgot where I lived there for a second. Gonna need to get you some psychote, hey? Okay. Oh, because they just die, don't they, if they don't get that? What's wrong with you? Why did you get attacked by a squirrel? Okay, research. I'm gonna have to drug production, psychite production, and then after that I'm gonna have to get me some hydroponics. You can go away, I don't care about that quest. Oh, forgot about you. Do you have any psychite? That would be like fantastic. No. Bugger. Not gonna lie, that assault rifle would be nice. But it's too expensive. Too expensive! Come back next time with psychite. I need it. That's a bit better time to be playing. I think I've got something similar, if not more. It's a game that can be played over and over and over again. So what is my played time on? Yep. I have a little bit more than that, but this is a game that can definitely be played for that long. Research pipes, build Owen and Sten guns. Not familiar with that kind. Hello, Oscar. No, I don't, unfortunately. I don't have, it hasn't been updated for 1.4, though I have been informed that it is on, it has been updated somewhere, so I will have to look into that. I wasn't planning on playing Rimworld today, I was planning on playing Planet Zoo, but Planet Zoo is playing funny buggers at the moment. Unfortunately. Oh, I've never escaped the planet. That's not the point. Oh, they gave me medicine. Thanks, guys. Oh. Did you get struck by lightning? No, you had a heart attack. Hey, Kai. No, that's alright. I haven't been on for quite a while. As I think somebody said, I haven't streamed in a month, so... Bugger. Sorry, dude. Thank you, it's good to be back. Did you try to... What? There is no converting me back, thank you very much. Were you doing the racing yourself, Kai, or were you just watching racing, or...? Ah, I see. Where'd you go? Oh, right, yeah. 2002 Supercar seasons? What was special about 2002? Hang on. Alright, I see. Hang on. I think I might get tweaked for that. I suppose that's rational, watching them in order. Though I can't imagine that it would change the, doesn't exactly have a plot. I may... Oh, the mechs have done all the lifting, radio. Fly, be free, mechs. Oh, so there's a floor thing there. None of that. I think I saw another there. There. Cookie, look. Production. Nutrient paste dispenser. Look, I didn't want to do this, but you made it necessary. I know nobody likes nutrient paste, but to be honest, I think I'd be pretty ecstatic if I had something like this in my house. Like, you just put random ingredients in and you get out food. Sometimes I just need sustenance. No toddlers anywhere near. I think I understand what you mean, but why? Is that not just a blender? Maybe. Yeah, I suppose there is that. It is just a blender, but I'm thinking like Star Wars stuff. Cookie is in labor. You help your wife, please. No, let me do the thing. Is it not going to let me? Alright, fine. Baby wants out. Oh, free meat. I didn't realize that, like, you can gather a doctor. Select cookie and press gather for close. Yeah, actually. Where's my gather for birth? Fine. Healthy birth. Fantastic. Scout, you're up and about. Oh, the Arctic Wolf's gonna do it. Isn't that lovely? Oh, you even put it in the right one. Good job. Even though it was probably just the closest one. No baby food. That's because if this thing is just a giant blender, then surely we could let the children control that. I'm just imagining them like using it like a soft serve. Just opening mouth, pouring some in. Oh, silver. Select some that. I haven't played that much Borderlands to know what you're talking about, sorry. You may come in. One colonist, 13 years or older, to serve for 20 days. The hell is that? I don't want it. Expires in 5 days. What are you going to be converted in 5 days or less? Anyway, it could happen. It could happen. Ideomonology. Ritual spot. Cookie. Let's make you the beta. Yes, fine. I just described the jelly tapping custard dispenser. Oh. Oops. Look, I'd be pretty happy if I had an unlimited custard dispenser in my house. I do love custard. I like custard, a little bit of ice cream, and desiccated coconut. It's a really good treat. Look, custard over anything cold, really. That's okay, it's just the plants that are dying. I don't need them. They weren't going to survive. If I could get you to do some butchering, though. That would be fantastic, because I'll go... No meat, but lots of dead bodies here. Just custard by itself is pretty good. I need to convert you when you're finished. Did that cause you physical pain? No, but you've got hypothermia. Yeah, that'll do it. I've made Took. Now I need you to make Parker. Do until 2. Inequality. I would prefer it if you didn't use cloth, but... bribe them with custard if that does any for this. Custard. Don't know I'm hungry. Just ate all the custard yesterday. It was left over from Christmas. I don't usually get it any other time of the year. Oh, light leather. Fantastic. Prefer it if you didn't make it out of cloth, if we could. But do that if you can't. Because I don't know. Oh no! Do we have any Parkers finished? Can you please finish that Parker? I really need to put it on. How many? Come on. No, you don't need it. And I want you to dress, and I want you to put that on, please. Go. No, no, you may stop now. Stop now, fine. Temperatures in it. Absolutely freezing. Right no, I don't have very much wood left either. Heater? I think I saw... What was the... Oh, I need that. HEAT. Central geothermal heating. Oh, no, I need that. Never mind. I should name my chickens. Okay, you can be... You can be Caesar salad. Did it actually save? No, it didn't. Bugger. You can be... Satay. You can be... Buffalo wings. What other chicken names are there? Chicken flambe, okay. Oh, apricot chicken. A Porto. this one can be a Porto. Even though that's not actually chicken. Look, I'm working on getting your psychite. Then we've got production. Oh, it's next. Curses. Thai is where we got started, but that's not actually like... Do you do Thai chicken? Hey, Big Bean. Yes, late night war crimes. There's a kitten yelling behind me. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Come on, my teddy bear. Come on. Hop up. Good boy. Hello. I'm going to say hello to everyone. Hello, teddy bear. I've got two pets. There's an Alfie and a Teddy. Alfie coming to see if I have any food. Teddy coming to see what I'm doing. Oh, they both ran off, damn it. I tried. Attempt was made. How did you get in? Did I leave the door open again? I did. Oh my goodness. It's too hot for them to want to be snuggly at the moment. Yay! Scoffer! Oh, you wanted to wear that one. Okay. But I can accept this quest now. I'll take it for goodwill. You'll land somewhere. So that people can't call me a liar about the tag that I have. There might be a cat. There was a cat. There was 2 cats. There will never be 3 cats. Okay, remind me that when I run out of prisoners, I can change their toilet into a uranium toilet. Maybe if I just do it. No, I'll do it now while I remember. And then hygiene. And then uranium. Uranium toilet. Oh, Thunderclap, I hope I never get that bad. Nope. I thoroughly agree with my husband. 3 at the moment, and probably we're not going to get more when the demise of one of them. Just Jinx is too grumpy. She doesn't like being around others. Teddy and Alfie are enough work as is. Does it give cancer? That's a good question, Ranger. I'm not sure. I did do the manager thing, didn't I? Oh, I knew it. All except the animatory wood logging. I need you to be 850. Enter. Only fully mature. Count on map. Thank you. That's one way to convince people to. It's like, you will forever spend your time here and you will have a uranium toilet. If I think I was given that option, I think I'd just poop on the floor. Just near it, not actually, like, in the toilet. Like, is it just simply touching it? Or do you actually have to touch it? Or is it like a proximity thing? Gentle glow light feet. You'll always find it in the dark. Actually, I don't need the granite blocks. I'm turning them into concrete. Numpty of a fool. I have a night light in my bathroom. It's not very bright, but it's enough. Yeah, see, I need that because I have actually walked into a wall. How else would you? Yeah. There's always the. Oh, hang on, distracting me. There's a raid going on. I forgot about it. Where is he? What's the location? Oh, good lord, this. Distracted me. I'd like you to use your ranged weapon, please. Use your. No, you don't have a ranged weapon. Hey, Tanny, have a good one. I'll only be going for about half an hour more. Myself. Oh, that was easy. You're incapable of dumb labor. No, you can't be... Nope. Death. Death, death, death. Wait, hang on. No, they don't. They're angry, so... It's alright. Just to explain my thought process, they can't be converted because of the symbol that was next to them. And this one. Figured that out. They cannot be converted. And it didn't matter if I took care of them and sent them back, I don't think, because my... Yeah, they're always hostile, so... Sent to the cannery. No, they're just, they'll be sent towards training the new generation of medical people. You know what? You're going to be called Buffalo Wings. Which I've probably spelled wrong. And you are going to be called Oporto. There we go. My managing thingy is working as it should. Is this not... That is the home area? How unlucky do you have to be in order to... Why do you have no head? Doesn't say anything about it. How many body parts that you like walking into a trap. I saw I was kind of playing earlier today, and somebody walked through a trap, and the only thing that got cut off was their head. I'm just wondering how that works. I just noticed that their head was cut off, and I was just like, oh, did they do that in the trap? But not in the leg, arm, right arm, left leg. But it doesn't say anything in the log about their head. It says the Ikwa's head. No, spearing her head. No. There it is. How do you even... Oh. That's new. Hydroponics, fantastic. Radio. Production. Hydroponics basin. I'm gonna need to get the temperature up in here. Okay, brick, come on. How many? I do have some, so temperature, no, I need wide. No, long. Need a long boy. Yep, we'll be soon. Forestry. Home. I haven't selected home as well. Right, and I need you to be psychoid plant. And what else? Yep. A psychoid plant for now. Yeah, look, we may as well go into the mountain. However, I will put a door there. Yes, meow meow. Good lord, they're just not leaving me alone. He's got the best rest at the moment. Scout, you're up. Work schedule. Unrestricted scout. Come here and rearm. 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 Rearm and rearm, please. Who's shooting? Mechs are all safe. They're all safe. Schedule, you can go back to raid. What I should do. So I should make a... Trap. Yes, dead. Don't you dare. Why are you holding the baby? No. 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 Oh my God. Baby's first rate. It's just toxic. Just toxic, she says. He's dead. Good. See, look. How did that one die, even though it was riding the yak? Oh, I haven't got this button pushed in. Rebuilding. Oh, why is that not automatic? I don't get that. Undraft. Mechs can go anywhere. You can go anywhere. Go. Fly. Be free. Press the home button in order to make everything. I am reminded of Texas stories about Dwarf Fortress with the flinging the baby at the enemies. It's not what I want in life, but male muffalo no, male muffalo no, male muffalo no, male muffalo no. There's all male muffalos. The female ones. There are no female muffalos. Oh, there's one. 10. No, I want wildlife, and then I want misc, and then I want age, and I want the age to come over here. So I can actually set Megasloth 2. Ooh. 2-year-old Megasloth. I don't have anyone who can tame it, unfortunately. What was I doing? Baby's biting. I was watching a video of a shark attacking a turtle. I think it was a loggerhead turtle. I can't remember what kind of shark it was. Anyway, it was pretty prolonged attack, but the turtle eventually turned around and actually bit the tail of the shark. And the shark effed right off after that. No, I can't imagine that that would be fun, getting bitten anywhere, let alone... Yeah, just anywhere. Tails aren't too bad. I have seen shorts of a turtle biting low-hanging testicles from dogs that just happen to be sitting down, not doing anything to it. I always feel so sorry. Can't imagine that that would... Free castration, I suppose. Turtle. Yeah, they're not... I haven't had too many interactions with turtles other than when I worked in the boarding house that I used to work with 150 teenagers in a 4-story building. Somebody decided it was a good idea to get a I think it's called a penny turtle. They're meant to be little, but they don't stay little for long. But anyway, they didn't know the procedures in which to take care of it, and they didn't put a lid on it or anything like that. Anyway, but often I'd be going to go clean something, and there's this turtle just crawling down the hallway. Because why not? Turtle, because it was aquatic. Pretty sure it was a turtle. No, it was a flat shell. No, it would... Actually, I don't know, because turtles have flippers, don't they? And tortoises have legs. That must have been a tortoise. I do get them confused sometimes. Yeah, no, that's right. I know I had little claws on it, like, wasn't just stubby little feet, they were very sharp little claws. Oh, I've got to set your work. What did I get you for again? No, not in front of the baby. Baby can't do jack. 1, 2, 5, 4. You are hunter construct. 4. No, you can do that first. 6. You indeed cannot do animals, even though you are... I guess I always had it in my mind when I was little that the tortoises are the ones that can't go in water. Like, you put them in water, they drown kind of thing. Whereas the turtles are the ones that do go in the water. water. Just something that was stuck in my head when I was little and just never really went away, I guess. Right, we've got 15 minutes left of this stream. Very good, very good. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I need another cook. This is getting ridiculous. You need to stop doing other things, Cookie. None of that. 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 Actually, at the moment, none of that either, because I really need you to do some cooking. No, you can look after your own baby. I suppose you can look after your own baby. So much fish. Well, I've just had more than a few raids, and nothing catastrophic has happened. Probably unfortunate for some of you, which I'm sure you're hoping for actual war crimes, but right, and then we're going to make shirts, pants, and then where is it? No. Oops, wrong button. Copy. Pants I would like to make out of wolf skin. 6. Yeah, good quality. Yep. Tribal wear I would like to be made out of blue fur. What? Buffalo. No, just blue fur for the moment. 6. Fantastic. Then corsets. Do forever. I don't want you to make it out of blue fur or heavy fur or wolf skin. Plain leather, just in case I need plain leather for other things, or megasothal or buffalo wool or cloth. The rest of it, have at it. These are X's, not check marks. Yes, I'm aware. I'm turning them off. Oh, did I do it the wrong way around? Yes, I don't want them to make it out of those ones. I want to use that material for other things. So the corsets, if you want to get the most bang for your buck out of leather or material, is actually to sell it as corsets. So I use certain materials for certain things, and then the rest of it I just go, no, make it into corsets. Doesn't mean that I have corsets coming out my ears, but you know, they sell for a bit. Oh, I need to make a drug table as well. Production? No, I did make a drug table. I did. Smoke lift joint. Do forever. Mix do forever. And then, oh no. BDSM tops. I don't have to be BDSM tops. I have a corset. I don't use it for that purpose. I find it that it holds my my back straight, and it's very supportive. Though there's only one reason that you'd be wearing a human leather corset, so maybe you're right. Oh no, I wouldn't. But fashion is pain, and if anybody tells you differently, they're trying to sell you something. Isn't white elephant leather corset so fetching? What on earth have I just not researched it yet? I thought I had psychite refining. Oh, scare. That's not what I wanted. I want... She's gone. I can't remember what I actually need to make. Because they said psychite. Psychite is made into... or yayo. Does anybody know if they've got a psychite problem? Well, either of those two, I could probably Google it. Clips is fine. Solar flare is not fine. Go. Well, at least I don't have to worry about my food going off. Why is there a random good shirt on the floor? That's rather random. Good riddance, solar flare, good riddance. You may have fine meals. Do until 30. No, that's not what I wanted. Details. Pause when satisfied. 22. Cooking 6. Thank you. Machine. Very specific monument construction must be completed within 13 days. Nope, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh no! The yak! It's a very offensive yak. Can you go away, please, yak? I don't even know the option to kill it. Right. I can't do anything with it. It's owned by another faction, so I can't capture it. I don't even have the option to hunt it. It was left over from one of the raids. Normally they run off the map, but this one didn't. Because yeah, I couldn't do this quest until that yak was dead. Well, anyway, everyone, it is 10 o'clock. It's my bedtime. I thank you all for your company this evening, and I wish you all well. And I will hopefully see you next week, weather notwithstanding. Good night, everyone.